one, we're going to find the value of this given expression, given that 2 to the power of 3x equals 5. And x is a real number. So we have a lot here going on here. And we do know what 2 to the power of 3x equals. So what I'm going to try to do is set this up where I get a bunch of 3x's, because we already have the 2's. The 2's are already done for us, so we need 3x's. And I can do that by multiplying both my numerator and my denominator by 2 to the power of x. Because then that will give me like 2 to the power of 6x, which I can write as 2 to the power of 3x squared. So do you see, if you kind of have to do a little bit of mental math before you start, kind of glance at it and see what will help. So basically, by multiplying every term by 2 to the power of x, it will give us this. So basically, instead of writing this whole thing out, we're going to multiply, let's do it this way. We're going to multiply everything, the numerator by 2 to the power of x and the denominator by the 2 to the power of x. And what will happen when you do that, you're going to get 2 to the power of, so this is going to be, I'm just going to do one of these, 5x times 2 to the power of x. That gives you 2 to the power of 6x because you use your product rule. So that's all I'm doing here. So you get 2 to the power of 6x plus 2 to the power of negative 3x, because we're adding negative 4x plus x. Our 2's already match. All right. And then in the denominator for this one, we get 2 to the power of 3x plus 2 to the power of 0. All right. And then for this second term, we're going to get 2 to the power of 3x minus 2 to the power of negative 3x, all divided by 2 to the power of negative 3x plus 2 to the power of 0. All right, now let's try to make as many 3x's as possible. So we got 3x here. Ooh, we got a bunch of 3x's. The only one we don't is this one, it looks like. So basically I can write this as 2 to the power of 3x squared plus, let's write this as 2 to the power of 3x to the power of negative 1. Then we still have 2 to the power of 3x, and let's just call this as 1. So let's go ahead and put our 1 in. All right, and then just copy this one down, minus 2. Now this one we're going to write to the power of 3x, and then put a negative 1 here. And then the same thing for the denominator. 2 to the power of 3x, and then negative 1. And then we have this 2 to the power of 0, which is plus 1. All right. Now, we know what, I'm going to try to squeeze it in here. 2 to the power of 3x equals 5. So let's substitute this in. This is going to give you 5 squared plus 5 to the power of negative 1. All right. Divided by 5 again plus 1. So that's this part. All right, and then for this part, we're going to add, let's see, 5, and then we're going to have minus 5 to the power of negative 1, and in the denominator, 5 to the power of negative 1 plus 1. All right, and remember, 5 to the power of negative 1 equals 1/5. So let's go ahead and finish this up. This is going to give me equals 25 plus 1/5 divided by 6. Then we're going to have plus 5 minus 1/5 divided by 1/5 plus 1. This is going to give me 126 divided by 5 divided by 6 plus 24 divided by 5 divided by 6. Now what we can do when you have these double fractions is we can just make it divided by 6 right here. We can just put it up with that one. Makes it a little easier, not unless you're using a calculator. And now 6 goes into 126 21 times, and you have a 5. And then 6, let's see, goes into, oh, this one was, sorry, this one's going to be, I messed this one up. This is 24 divided by 5, and this is 6 divided by 5. So basically this one's going to be, the 5s are going to cancel out, and then you have 24 divided by 6. That gives you 4. All right, so let's see what we get. This is 21 divided by 5, and 4 is going to be 20 divided by 5, right? So that gives you 41 divided by 5. Or you can write it as 8 and 1/5, or 8 plus 1/5. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.